Hello, 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 and welcome back to Dilsim's Let's Play of the Kingdom of Loathing. I'm not entirely sure what I'm actually going to get up to today. I could certainly go to the Crypt. I'm tempted to see if there's not more stuff I could do in the Hidden Temple. I haven't really done much in the way of anything there. I'm first off going to go into my equipment and equip my elite Knobgoblin stuff. Knobgoblin elite pants. We will go briefly into Cobb's Knob. That's not Cobb's Knob. We will go briefly into Cobb's Knob. And we will go to the treasury. Step up to the window at the treasury. You see a Knobgoblin bean counter inside, tallying up a hill of beans, muttering 1,375,265, 1,375,266. You knock on the window bars and he jumps up, knocking a hill of beans over. Over! Couldn't you have waited to collect your salary until I was done counting, he whines. He looks pretty pissed, but he also looks like a guy who knows which one of you has the polearm. He gruffly shoves a parcel of meat through the pass-through and then turns back to his beans with a sigh. You hear him say, 1, 2... I'm going to go back to Cobb's Knob and I'm going to adventure in the harem for a bit because I never did. Yes, a massage with a message. The Knobgoblin madam salutes when she sees your uniforms. Here for your daily treatment, soldier, she asks. Sure, you say. She leads you back behind a curtain where there's a harem girl standing next to a low table. She motions for you to lie down. She rubs your neck and shoulders while she tells you a really interesting story. She brings the characters to life so vividly that you can't help but desperately hope things will turn out alright for them. Fortunately, at the end of the massage, you find out the prince and princess get married and live happily ever after. You feel your body has been refreshed by the massage and your soul is refreshed by the happy ending. And we will go to the kitchens. You stomp into the kitchen. The apprentice looks at you curiously. What else do you need? Huh, you say, stopping to think about it. I guess nothing. In fact, I totally forgot what I came in here for. Sorry. You turn to go, but the apprentice tugs at your elbow. Before you go, could you grab my shirt and lift me in the air one time, for old time's sake? Okay, it turned weird, you say, and leave as quickly as you can. Let's check out the barracks. Aha! I now have the password for the dispensary. Let us go to the dispensary. Oh, cool! I can buy stuff. I can buy Knobgoblin Seltzer. I can buy Knobgoblin Stink Bombs. I can buy Knobgoblin Nasal Spray. This wasabi sinuses. This is a little one-dose bottle of nasal spray developed by the Knobgoblin mad scientists. They don't really have any need for nasal spray, but they figured since they had already made drugs you swallow, inject, and drip into your eyes, they might as well make one you squirt up your nose, too. Just be glad it's not a suppository. Okay. I got Love Potion, Knobgoblin Lust Frenzy. Moxie +2. Knobgoblin Eye Drops. Gives you peeled eyeballs for 10 adventures. -1 stats per fight. 20% less meat for monsters. 15% item drops. Okay. Knobgoblin Sharpening Spray. Gives you sharp weapon. 2 + 3 to 5 weapon damage. Knobgoblin Pet Buffing Spray. This is a one-use spray can full of a patented pet buffing formula devised by the Knobgoblin mad scientists, and by buffing I mean making stronger, not polishing to a glossy finish. Although, I guess you could use it for that too if you wanted. Unfortunately, you're pretty sure you're allergic to this stuff. Your eyes start to water just from reading the list of ingredients. It gives you the effect Heavy Petting, which is +5 to familiar weight, but -10 to all 9% to all attributes. So Knobgoblin Steroids gives you a steroid boost, gives you a muscle, and a Knobgoblin learning pill, which gives you big veiny brain, +2 stats per fight, -20% meat from monsters. Okay, cool. Well, if I need any of that, alright. I could go to the knob shaft. You're fighting a ghost miner. Ooh, that doesn't do much damage. Wow, you're tough, Ghost Miner. He's having a hard time hitting me, but I'm not doing any damage to him. Probably because I'm... Alright, that's not really worth doing much here. Let's go back to the harem. Alright, let's go put on my regular stuff. We will put on the Crown of the Goblin King. And my Hammer of Smiting. And a hot plate Let us go back to the Cobb Snob harem. You're fighting a Knobgoblin madam. This is a Knobgoblin harem girl of a certain age. Okay, that applies to all the girls who aren't currently in some multi-age quantum state, but what I mean is she's of an age that is certainly too old to be providing the services the harem provides. So she makes sure all the harem girls have everything they need and books appointments for them and stuff. She's kind of a just past sexy middle manager. She stops to fix a run in her fishnets as she gets the jump on me, but I beat her up no problem. Knobgoblin harem guard. As you enter the harem, you hear a high-pitched voice. Stop, intruder! You turn to see a Knobgoblin harem guard, all muscles and gruff demeanor. They have the same air of distracted peevishness that people get when they misplace their car keys, only way, way worse. You wonder what they could have lost that they're missing so much that they've got to be jerks all the time. Ooh, Stoozevelt has gained another pound. Alright. Another Knobgoblin harem guard. Knobgoblin harem girl. Ooh, I got a Knobgoblin harem veil. Knobgoblin madam. Whalebone corset. Knobgoblin harem guard. Knobgoblin harem girl. Ow, I dropped my hammer of smiting on my calf. He tries to knee you in the groin, but you don't need to be kicked there, so you dodge. Okay, now we will equip instead the Knobgoblin harem veil and the Knobgoblin harem pants. We will return to the Knobgoblin harem, where I get Knobgoblin perfume. Probably best to avoid this place just as you are. We'll go to the treasury and get another 500 meat. Oops. We will go to the kitchens and not get anything. We will go to the barracks? No, okay. Well, that's cool. I got 800 meat at the cost of a few adventures, and I should probably put my good stuff back on because the power on that. While I went in to kill the Knobgoblin King as dressed as one of his guards, you can go in there dressed as a Knobgoblin harem girl, which was at one point the only way to do that. But is of course no longer the case. Alright. +3 maximum hooch. I'm not sure what hooch does, but that's okay. Where to go from here? I feel like I maybe did not do everything I could in here. And, you know, getting my potato up some pounds is always a good way to go. Shiny stones. Oh, you make your way through countless twisting passages and narrow staircases to a place where a wall has collapsed, leaving an adventurer-sized and shaped, which is weird, opening to the outside. You step through it and realize you must have climbed more stairs than you thought because you find yourself on a high ledge perched precariously above a dizzying drop into the forest below. Let us climb down some vines. You grab some vines on the outside of the temple and begin to climb downwards. Almost immediately, half the vines snap, sending you swinging wildly out of the air. The other half of the vine snap, dropping you straight down towards almost certain death. Luckily, in between you and certain death, there is another bundle of vines, which you catch hold of as you fall. Almost immediately, half the vine snaps, sending you swinging wildly back towards the temple. You're starting to get sick of these stupid, unreliable vines, so you're waiting until you're swinging directly above a ledge and drop down onto it. Almost immediately, the ledge collapses, sending you tumbling, grumbling into the temple's interior. They really didn't make any of this stuff to last. You finally roll to a stop inside a dark, quiet chamber with a variety of adventure skeletons scattered around an immense carving of a serpent. The skeletons are all clutching giant jewels that their previous owners apparently pulled out of the statue. You start to collect them, but you notice a message scrawled in the dust on the floor. You can have these jewels when you pry them from our cold, dead fingers. Actually, screw that. You can't even have them then. Buzz off, you jerk. You decide it would be more considerate just to pry one of the remaining jewels off the statue, a big shiny green one lodged firmly in the serpent's nose. Then you climb back out of the temple using a ladder you built from the leg bones of those stupid greedy skeletons. I have acquired the nostril of the serpent. This ancient, powerful, magical green jewel glows with an inner light and also drips with an inner moist. I wonder... Let's go back to the big mountains for a minute here. Let's go into the dark and dank Sinister cave. What does this door need? It's a coiled snake with the head of a clown. That's not really helpful. Scary snake, spooky snake. I don't know. And the clown snake are images of tiny warriors being struck or knocked backward in some way. Well, let's try the funhouse. Maybe the funhouse has something for me. Fighting a bugbear in the box. Not a ton of meat. Scary clown, creepy clown, bugbear in the box, shaky clown. At least I get some vodka, a lemon, a scary clown, bloody clown pants, disease and a box. I don't know, I don't seem to be learning anything here about clowns and snakes. Got some clown skin. I just don't know. Okay, well, let's go back to Seaside Town and check out the Brotherhood of the Smackdown and see if I can't learn anything useful here. Let's see, Clubfoot. Let's see, Hide of the Walrus, damage absorption plus 50. That's nice. Claws of the Walrus. Weapon damage plus 7. I can only afford one of them, so I'm going to get the Hide of the Walrus. What is Thirst of the Weasel? Your smacks restore 1 to 2 HP per gallon of fury. Very nice. But we will take Hide of the Walrus for now. Well, let's take a look at my inventory. I know I have some seal figurines. Figurine of a slippery seal, can I use that one? No. Figurine of a charred seal? No. Figurine of a stinking seal? No. Okay. Well. Do you have figurine of a wretched looking seal? Let's buy one of those. Figurine of a cute baby seal. And a figurine of an armored seal. Just because. Let's see. Figurine. Cannot use figurine of an armored seal. Oh, that requires level 9. Okay. Figurine of a wretched looking seal. Let's try that one first. Aha! Position a sealed blubber candle on the ground in front of it. Begin the ritual. You're fighting Spawn of Wally. Oh yeah, I've fought the Spawn of Wally before. I get some tainted seal split. Back to my inventory. Let's try figurine of a cute baby seal. 5 sealed blubber candles. Let's just get another 5. Go back to my inventory and try to attack the cute baby seal. Ooh. Echoes of your northern ancestry rise up from the depths of your consciousness, whispering words in the forgotten tongue of your forefathers. You feel your clubbing muscles begin to... You're fighting a brooding seal. You light the candles and speak the ancient words. You hear nursery bells faintly ringing in the distance as a pink and powder blue haze wells up in a circle around you. There's a wet pop as a brooding seal is plucked from the abyss and dropped into the ground before you. Now, this thing may look cute, but don't let it fool you. It's pure evil. All seals are. From the moment the brood nanny ushers them through the yawning sphincter of the abyss, If you're wondering what this looks like, there are some videos on the internet that can help you visualize the process. Until the end of their days, it's just kill, maim, destroy. It blinks at you, then it blinks again, then it giggles. You ready your weapon and spring into action because you know what that giggle means. Oh, holy cow. I lose 44 hit points. Let us continue smacking it. Alright. I didn't get anything. Well, that's vaguely disappointing. Well, let's use my shiny stones and get a little meat. What happens if I use 5? Nope, okay. Well, let's go to the crypt. You can see there is the defiled nook, the defiled niche, the defiled alcove, and the defiled cranny. Fighting a gluttonous ghoul. This is an extremely well-fed ghoul. Sorry. Not so well-fed as to not still be hungry for your flesh, though. Get the jump on it. Alright, my evil meter emits a single beep. The air in this crypt is slightly less evil. You can see my evil meter has gone down to 199. This may take a while. This is an extremely well-fed ghoul. Oof, it stomps on you but spits you out when you realize you're still alive. Still, that chomp hurts so good. Raise your hammer, smiting above your head. Thrust your hips forward as you draw it back, and then smack your opponent for 118 damage. Fighting a gaunt ghoul. This is a ghoul that hasn't been eating much very decaying flesh. Normally this is a good thing, but for ghouls it's pretty unpleasant. You should put him out of his misery. Alright. Gaunt ghoul. Ow. Deep in the defiled cranny, well, as deep as one can get in a cranny, really, you come across a wall covered with those stone plates they used to cover up those drawers they put coffins in. What do they call those things? You don't know. What you do know is that a couple of them appear to have been tampered with, and the covers are askew and crumbled into rubble on the ground, respectively. Of the two that are closed, one of them is silent, and one of them appears to have something rattling around inside it. Let's open the rattling one. A swarm of ghoul whelps. You open the body drawer to see what all the commotion is about. It turns out it's about 15 baby ghouls feasting on an unfortunate corpse. They look up in unison, squeak with malice, and leap at your throat. One of the whelps kneels behind you while another one pushes you over. They laugh as you hit the floor. That's not very nice. Ow, bad time for a fumble. Alright, I got it. But I am kind of hurting, so I'm going to go back to my campground here. Some meat fell out of my meat globe while I was sleeping, and the bright face of Grimace smiles upon you when a moon is full. Grimace obviously has to do with HP, and Ronald has to do with muscularity points. So, because Grimace is full, I get double the hit points when I rest, which is sweet. Okay, let's dig through the rubble on the ground. A can of ghoul be gone. That's neat, but I'm not actually going to use it, because, don't really need it. I can beat the crap out of the ghouls just fine on my own, thanks. Ow. Ooh, I got a ghoul egg. Gaunt ghoul. Ghoul egg, ghoul ears. Let's crawl inside the open one. You crawl into the drawer. It's empty, but it's so dark and quiet you decide to take advantage of the opportunity to have a nice little nap. Aw, man, nice is an understatement. You wake up feeling better and more refreshed than you felt in years. Got a bunch of stats and some healing. A gluttonous ghoul. Got some ghoul goulash and a huge spoon. It's a one-handed utensil, which would be fantastic if I were, Let's open up the closed one. 207 meat, no complaints. A gluttonous ghoul. Got another huge spoon. Gaunt ghoul. Let's go back inside the open one. The healing's always a plus. Another ghoul egg. Let's dig through the rubble on the ground. Oh, right, another can of ghoul be gone. I don't need that. I should have taken the meat. Foolish me. Open up the closed one. I would actually really like to be killing the evil things and reducing the evil in the defiled cranny. What are ghoul ears? It's a cooking ingredient. Some more ghoul goulash. We'll crawl back inside the open one and get some healing. We'll open up the closed one and get some meat. We'll leave the drawers alone. Another gluttonous ghoul. Another ghoul egg. More meat. Alright, now I need to eat. Consumables food-wise. Well, I have some flavorless gruel. And I can do something with those ghoul eggs. I'm quite certain. I need to go back into my equipment, and I need to equip Bugbear Beanie and a Bugbear Bung Guard. Pants still in pants. There they are. I also need to check how many eggs I have. I have 5. Okay. Let us go to the distant woods and the forest village, and we will buy 5 wads of dough and 5 gnollish pie tins. And then we will go back into my inventory and we will craft stuff and we will cook stuff and we will take gnollish pie tins and wads of dough. We will make as many of them as possible. We have 5 pie crusts, so we will take my pie crusts and we will cook them with the ghoul eggs, and we will make as many of those as possible. We have ghoul egg quiches. Decent food. Not fantastic, but it's, you know, fine. Okay, so let us start by... what is the ghoul goulash? It's decent food. There's also a meat smithing component. The manicurds. It's good food. Let's eat some manicurds. Let us eat some ghoul egg quiches. And I only have 1 left. Do I have anything I can eat? There's only 1. I believe this, yeah, the stock of asparagus is only 1. Alright. I have another 33 adventurers. Let us return to the... oh, I'm not well set up for this. Let's open up the closed one. And then let us go back into my inventory and put on the good stuff. Crown of the Goblin King. Swashbuckling pants. Defiled Cranny. Another ghoul egg. Fighting a huge ghoul. This is without a doubt the biggest ghoul you have ever seen. A spooky aura radiates from within his decaying flesh. He gets the jump on me. Claws me with his huge claws. If only you could have found an escape clause somewhere. Ha ha ha, that's clever. Alright, I thrust smack it. And Stuzavelt at long last entangles my opponent with powerful vines, preventing it from attacking me. Good, good, Stuzavelt. Well done. I win the fight, and the evil meter is back down to 50, and I have cleaned 1 chunk of the crypt. And that's enough of that for now. I kind of want to go back to the temple and have some more fun in the temple. You're fighting a craven, carven raven. More shiny stones, bas-relief sheep. This is less exciting, but, you know. You need to spend adventures here in order to find the stuff that I've found. And I would bet that there are other things that I have not yet found as well. But mostly I'm just getting combat. Getting a bunch of shiny stones, so that's a ton of meat. Alright, let's attack it with the normal attack. Aha! I could go through the door, or I could go down the stairs, or I could go back the way that I came. A curved stone hemisphere. Let's go down the stairs. Okay. As you head down the stairs, the nostril of the serpent begins to vibrate and glow. It leaps out of your hands and floats to the center of the room, where it clicks into place in a metal framework above a strange altar. This room is empty except for an altar in the middle. The top of the altar is covered with a grid of square stone buttons. A beam of light from the ceiling, split by the nostril of the serpent, illuminates the buttons with strange green glyphs. So there's one with a ball on it, there's one with a sun on it, and there's one with a gargoyle on it. Let's try the one with the gargoyle on it. You press the button, the room shakes and dust falls from the higher portions of the temple as the higher portions of the temple rearrange themselves. When the rumbling stops, you walk back up the stairs. You find yourself in what the adventurer sense tells you is the exact center of the temple. Your adventurer sense also allows you to notice a big door set in the north wall. The door is... okay, let's go through the door. Okay. Try to figure out how to open the gargoyle door, but you don't have any luck. Grasping at straws, you grasp at the gargoyle's tongue and pull on it. The gargoyle's eyes light up as electricity courses through your arms and into your brain. It's quite bracing. Okay. That didn't actually teach me anything, but sure. Let's sidle along the ledge. Ooh, wizardliness. Okay. Stone Temple Pirate, Craven, Carven Raven, more shiny stones. That'll get me a whole bunch of meat when I get to use them. Alright, come on. Come on, come on, come on. Let's go investigate the glowing. Oh, I got glowing fungus. That's good food. Sweet. Alright. I am out of adventures, which means that now I need to drink. I have some vodka and some beer. I think I'm going to cut it here. I will do my drinking off camera, and we will get back at it tomorrow, and we will continue adventuring in the Hidden Temple and discovering some of what's going on there. Thanks for watching. I hope you have a great night. If you enjoyed what you've seen, please like, share, comment. Let me know if you want me to name rename any of my animals, and but most importantly, I hope you have a great day, and we will see you tomorrow.